Hi everyone, my name is Anita Ladhani and I'm a licensed clinical social worker and an energy practitioner. And so I started off wanting to do a very different talk, but this is what's coming through. So, how do you know when someone loves you? How do you know when you're in a loving relationship or a friendship? Well, it's really quite simple. You know you're in a loving relationship or a friendship when you feel loved by them. So how do you know if you feel love, if you're feeling love versus not? When you're in a loving relationship or a friendship, you feel valued. It feels good inside. Your heart expands when you're with your loved one, whether it's just a friendship with a girlfriend, or your sibling, or if it's a romantic relationship. When someone loves you, they make you a priority. When someone loves you, they show you by the way they talk to you. They're respectful. They show you by the way they make you a priority, by the way they do things that you didn't expect or want. Right? It's not so much about the material stuff, but it's about being considered. It's about being cared. So I think the couple of things that come to mind are that when someone loves you, they make time for you. Simple as that. When someone cares about you, they respect you. When someone loves you, no matter how much they might disagree with you, they still listen to you. And then they give, you're able to talk to them about it. You agree to disagree. When someone loves you, you feel it. You feel valued. You feel seen. You feel heard. You feel wanted. But if someone doesn't like you or love you and want you, then they simply don't make time for you. Then they're disrespectful. They disregard you, right? And that a lot of times is actually a reflection on them, because they don't respect themselves enough, or they're probably just too selfish. And unfortunately, people are selfish. And so the question is, do you love yourself enough or do you not? Because if you love yourself enough, then it's a choice you need to make of what you're going to tolerate and accept versus where you draw the boundary, right? I'm not asking you to, end your friendships, or I'm not asking you to end your relationships or marriage. That's not what this is about, please. What I'm asking you is to learn to recognize positive things, positive relationships when you have them, positive friendships in your life when you have them, and learn to recognize toxic ones when you have those as well, because we learn from each of those, right? The positive relationships help us grow, and the toxic relationships help us grow also, as long as we're willing to recognize and learn the lesson and move on. So when someone loves you, they show you through their words, through their actions, through the way they treat you, just through the way they're around you. They make you a priority. And when someone wants to be with you, wants to spend time with you, wants to have a friendship with you, wants to have a relationship with you, then it doesn't matter how busy they are. They will make time. It's simply about priorities. It's as simple as that. So if someone is not making you a priority in their life, whether it's a friendship or whether it's a romantic relationship, then the truth is you're not important. And I know this was a very difficult lesson, a very painful sort of truth for me to learn, but it is the truth. It's me making excuses for my, so-called unhealthy relationships or unhealthy friendships is really me lying to myself, and I deserve better. So if someone is not making me a priority, then it's time to move on, because the question is, are you making yourself a priority? Because clearly, if you are tolerating this, then you're not. And then, so my question to you is, what are you worth? What are your thoughts about who you are and what you deserve? And that's going to be another talk. I have a whole list of points to cover for another conversation. But for now, just think about your relationships, think about your friendships, and say shukr Mola, shukr alhamdulillah if you do have loving relationships, which I pray that we all have them. But we also have people in our lives that are here to teach us and do so in some not so pleasant ways. And so if that's the case, then recognize them and then, start to make some decisions about setting some boundaries. Okay? Take care. Love and light. God bless. Bye.